All right, I'm looking at another Countryle today. This is the game where you guess a country. It gives us the stats, tells us how it compares to the country we're trying to find, and then we guess another country, wash, rinse, repeat. Now, I saw a comment from someone a few days ago letting me know that Israel's Independence Day was earlier this week. Unfortunately, I didn't see the comment until after the day had passed. But I'm going to start with Israel today because they did celebrate their Independence Day just a couple of days ago. So it's late, I'm sorry, but we're going to do it anyways. So let's start with Israel. Israel's actually a decent starting word in this game anyways. There's quite a few people I've heard from that start with Israel on this game because it's kind of centrally located as far as it's, in between Europe and Asia and Africa. I realize it's in Asia, but you get the idea. It's at the west edge of Asia. So the direction will help you kind of figure out if you're Europe, Africa, Asia, and it's kind of a middle of the road population and just, it works well. So anyways, we're gonna go with Israel. Okay, so we are looking for the Northern Hemisphere, not Asia. We need to go south. So see, south, not Asia, means Africa, right? And in fact, it means probably something in the eastern side of Africa, because otherwise we'd get, west or southwest if it was one of these over kind of in the, I don't know, the horizontal bit up to the left, the northwestern part of Africa. So I'm thinking either, kind of the eastern or southern part of Africa, but we need to be in the Northern Hemisphere. Right. So we can't go too far south. I'm not sure exactly where the equator goes through, but, I'm thinking Sudan, Kenya, Ethiopia, those are all in there. Let's do Ethiopia, why not? Ooh, okay, so that's on the high end population-wise. We need to go south again, though. What's south of, is Kenya south of Ethiopia? I feel like it is. But I could be wrong on that. Oh, it's Kenya! There we go. All right. Well, let's look at our map here. I knew we'd had a few of these before. I couldn't remember for sure. So we've done Sudan, we've done South Sudan, and we've done Uganda. Okay, and there's Ethiopia. So it is directly north. Okay, I wasn't sure actually. And then Tanzania, and I think was Uganda. We've had this before. Was Uganda the one where the equator went through the country? So maybe the equator goes through Kenya. Does the equator go through Kenya? All right, so interesting. So yes, the equator does go through Kenya. So technically Kenya's kind of in the northern and the southern hemisphere. So I guess the clue works because it's in both. So interesting. I wonder if I had guessed a country in the southern hemisphere, would have told me it was true also. Or does it only tell me north or south? That'd be interesting to know. I don't know. Let me know if you guessed a country in the southern hemisphere. Did it tell you correct or incorrect for Kenya? And it does note here, Wikipedia notes that although Kenya is astride the equator, it shares the seasons of the southern hemisphere. So there you go. Although I would think a country on the equator wouldn't really have seasons too much. But interesting. All right, so let me know if you're from Kenya. I'd love to hear from you. If you've been to Kenya, let me know what it's like there. Do they really have seasons, or is it kind of the same all year round as I imagine countries on the equator are? I don't really know. And of course, let me know how this one went for you today and how many guesses it took you to find Kenya. And be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles.
The next inning, he was on deck when the manager informed him he had just been traded to the Montreal Expos. Now, the Expos had a game later that evening.
Replacement. I was just thinking about words that could end with M-E-N-T. Oh, it's not So one of the L's has to be the lie. So feel or feeling. I think feeling, because I think it's gonna be develop, or maybe develops with the S there.